on. Get them shackles off him. Poor sod can't eat proper.
Dunno. Not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why he up and bolt now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zericania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
Hello, my name's Joe, and I'm a Gwent addict. Started for me back in the early 2000s, late night with Triple Triad. 6 months of my life gone, playing that silly game. Like with many people, that was, it naturally led on to Tetramaster, which made me violently ill, and put me off card games for a long time. Till The Witcher 3 and Velen, when my addiction came back with a vengeance, and it has not left me. So here we are, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. I am a large Witcher fan. Read all the books and everything, and this is a quite an interesting looking game with an awesome art style. There was like the interlude bits in The Witcher 3 where they explained a bit of the story, so it's like that. But its progression is based around Gwent and playing cards, which is fantastic. I played about the first 30 minutes, just to get a feel for it, so I'm not spending all the time reading tutorials and whatnot. So let's get straight in here with the new game. I started on Bonebreaker because, you know, I like Gwent and I like to think I'm pretty good at it, but this is more complicated than the Gwent from the Wild Hunt. But still, let's go Bonebreaker.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, Queen of the Twin Realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the Queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Settle down, Caldwell.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As your grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, your grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be your grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, your grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Isn't it beautiful? So I just had a little look on the wiki there. So this was 1267, right? So this, with regards to the major events in Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, and Baptism of Fire going on at this time, to give you a bit of an idea then. So welcome to Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on an adventure, you should get acquainted with the basic game mechanics. Okay, well I can go through that. So yeah, it's a point and click, and they'll go. It's our Queen Meve here. We'll go wherever we want her to. Well, not wherever, but wherever we can. So let's head into town here. Expand your army throughout the game, but to do so you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. While on the road you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. You bet. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was clicking behind there. So we got some resources over here. We'll grab those shortly.
Thought it were bandits riding in.
Nope, just me, the Queen. So you hold right click to collect. And also, ooh.
They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Oh dear.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it.
Go
Sit
on.
tight. Sketch it out for you.
Congratulations, you found a treasure map. Search the area and you may just find the secret location marked on the map with an X. Okay, so we're looking for a little house with a tree stump surrounded by a cliff and some trees. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. So let's go over here, grab this. So that's our wood and some money. This one was recruits over here. I think we can go over here and grab some stuff too. And also over here. Is there anything else in here? I'm not sure. No? Okay, let's go this way then. Grab this as well. I love this art style. I always did in the games as well. Well, in the games, in the Wild Hunt, and always found myself, you know, wishing there was a bit more of them, or if there was some way to. I'm sure you could buy that artwork somewhere. That would look pretty cool on a wall, I think. See over here. Okay, so oh dear, we got a tree down. An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you'll need to spend some of your resources. Right, do you want to go over there? There we go. So, we've got two options here. We can have the loggers sort the matter. Soldiers conserve their strength. That'll cost us 25 gold, but gain us 50 wood. Or we can use one soldier and gain 25 wood. So, you know, we're the Queen. We're pretty rich. So I think we'll do that. And we're through. There we go. Anything up over here? What about over here? Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Alright, fight time. So we've got a bit of information here. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet the strays of Spala were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. So it's a story battle, and we got unique cards will appear in this battle. There we go. Cool. So let's start. Okay, so this is the battlefield, looking much cooler than the old school ones. Okay, units can be played on one of two rows, melee or ranged. But remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. The standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. First to win 2 rounds, yeah, so that's pretty standard. First to 2. Players alternate their turns. During your turn you can play only one card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in a match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case you encounters an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn. Alright, what do you got? Okay.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
An outrage indeed. So, the strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. So the blue one is like attack strength, but we also have defense strength down here. You can see the 3. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. Okay, some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace,
yeah, so in this, they like cards actually attack each other as well, you know. Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you right-click. Okay, so we can see here. So let's right-click on this guy. Move 1 unit to the row opposite this unit and damage them by 1. So I think that means if he switches row, then he can damage us. So we've got 3 cards here. We got the Lyrian Scytheman, boosts self by 5. So that's gives himself a strength boost. This one, the Lyrian Arbalest, damage an enemy by the number of cards in this row. So probably want to be playing him last, really. And then we have Count Caldwell with his, what is that, Pomeranian? Oh, cool, they got the illustrator down here too. Nice work, Bogner. Right, so player... Did the dog just pee? Huh. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. So I'm not 100% sure what that means. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. Okay, so I guess... I don't know if that means in our hand or on the field. Really? But anyway, let's play this one. In the front row.
This artist.
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Okay, Scythemen have the Loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Okay, each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. Okay, so we've got a selector. Here she is over here, just glaring angrily at this fellow. So it's selector, and then boom.
I shall teach you to respect
+4.
the crown, you dogs.
Ooh, and so that was her ability, made him go +4, and then his boost self by 5. Because Meve used her ability, we get an extra file for that, which is pretty nice. So we played our card, we've used our ability, now we end our turn.
We'll catch 'em all!
Okay, so I think this time deploy, play a copy of... I'm still not 100% what that means. Well, let's play this guy, because I think I want to play this one last, because then we'll have more cards on the row, so his attack should be stronger. So let's do this one up here too.
Time I taught you some respect.
Okay, Chemical Visibility allows him to summon from the... Ah, I see, right, so... maybe I should have played this one first then and put him in between. Then I could have got both of them, but... Yeah. His ability is activated the moment he is played. Do I have to play that straight away then? I think I do. Am I choosing it? So let's put that one in the middle.
My spirit's weak.
The strays took tail and run.
Then we'll end our turn. Oh, yeah, go on in. There we go.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Okay, your opponent's cards also have abilities. Be sure to read their descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Okay, so what does this one do then? Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by once. Okay, so because we took damage there, he gets an extra one. I don't know, I guess he's getting the thrill of the battle as we're being hurt. Okay, so don't know why he moved back down that row though. I guess we'll find out later. So let's move you up here.
Arbalist at your command.
An Arbalist ability allows him to deal damage equal cards on the row where he is played. His ability is activated the moment he is played. So now we can do this. Which one should we do? Let's attack this guy in the front. And he's gone.
Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
I'm sure they will, Caldwell. When you have played cards, the end turn button will appear and turn into a pass button. When you pass, it'll be at the end of the round, basically. So let's do that. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point. Alright, 1-0 up.
It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Okay, so now we draw another 3 cards. Okay.
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
Alright then. The player who won the previous round will play first in the next round. Okay. So probably want to get this guy out first because these Arbalists are gonna, you know, they're more already have cards down. So let's move you up there.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Right on. Do I want to boost him up now? Yeah, I probably do, actually. Let's do that. Give him a bit of protection. There we go, then we get his +5 too, so he's pretty strong for a scythe guy. Scytheman.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
A storm? Don't think so, no. Okay, so he's moved him back to the back row. Oh, is that what his ability does? Move 1 unit to the row opposite this. I see. Okay. So, because he was in the back row, he can move 1 of our units to the back row as well. Right, gotcha. That's fine. So let's move this guy to the back row too. And let's... Oh, I can't reach him up there. That's a bit of a problem. So what am I supposed to do now? So yeah, what happens now? I can't reach him. Can I attack you? Wait, what? I can attack myself? Really? Ah, okay, right. Let's put you up here so we can actually reach this guy. Yeah, best we can do, I'm afraid. Don't know if I can move this guy back forward again. Don't think I can.
The chase is on!
Whenever an enemy takes... Okay, so it's the same guy we saw before. So let's put you up here too.
Give me a time.
We should be able to take this one out at least. Alright, let's see what else he's got here.
Have it the white of an eye from our
Okay, we got it. Won 2 rounds in a row.
I congratulate you
Victory.
on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
You know what? I don't suspect they did stand a chance. Reynold Ugo.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road before.
Caldwell explained. avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Steady on there, Meve. We got spoils to collect. Man, look at all that damage from a card battle. Goodness me. You know, I thought I found something around here. Was it a bit further up, maybe? Possibly, possibly.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes.
Wow.
Lyria, the Pearl of the North, with its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite, as they deserve.
To survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Pitch camp by pressing the tent button on the left side of the screen. You got it. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and gives you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Let's go to the workshop. Here you can build and improve camp buildings. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to the regional map, but to get it, you'll first need to improve your royal tent. So let's do that. Alright, that one. There we go. Gotcha. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. Within the subsequent improvement, with each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Okay, cool. Let's go to the command tent over here. Looking a bit drab at the moment. There we go. And this is where we make our cards and whatnot and sort our deck out. Or our army, I suppose. In the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side, over here. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed in the main screen, here. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop, as well as through certain story-related tasks. Grayed out cards are available but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Currently your recruit cap sits at 125, so that's up here. So we can have one more card, but it can only have 15 more. I guess this is the number here in the bottom right. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits. You can gain recruits at conscription posts, which are marked on the map with a helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. So we got that from the village back there, like the blue flag things. You've received additional resources to craft a Wagenberg card. Craft one now. So we right-click on it. So let's have a look at this one then. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then lose all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears on this row. So that could be pretty good. An ability to trigger manually by the player. Units with order cannot be used for 1 turn after being placed on the battlefield, whereas artifacts can be used immediately. Oh, okay, cool. So, let's do that. So 250 gold, 2 recruits, and 50 wood. I guess they're wooden backed cards or something. Okay. And then we can add it to our deck. Do I just drop it anyway, or do I just... I just click it. Okay, there we go. And there we go. See, it's gone up to 125. We're maxed out now. You can now view and create new cards or return to main game screen to continue your journey. Well, we can't do too much more here. We'll, you know, like I say, we can't create anything, so I think it'd be better if we go through that when we can actually do some stuff, I think. You can now take a look at other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen to continue your journey. You know what, I think I'm going to see if we can improve this stuff. We'll see what it... Oh, 1,500. Increase the number of trinkets Meve can equip up to 3. Well, that does sound pretty good. But quite expensive. We haven't got that much money left, so... Well, relatively, we haven't got that much money left. Okay, we can't do that yet. Okay, we can't do anything here. Again, that's quite expensive. Quite expensive. It's just, I don't want to, you know, we can afford to do it, but I don't want to bankrupt us straight away, you know, because I don't know what's going to come in useful. Oh, there we go. Do 1,000. Enables you to create new support units in the command tent. Again, okay, it's good to see. I think I'm going to hold off for now. Yeah, okay, good. So why don't we go to the? Oh yeah. So that's the royal tent. Let's go to the mess tent. Let's go for a beer. You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time, and you may learn a secret or two. Okay. So we've got Reynard here, and a Grey Rider looking a bit suspicious over here. Well, let's talk to Reynard first.
Bit of respite, Reynard.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease. Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant, nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Yeah. Doomed to end badly, that, I dare say.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve. Save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly. Alas, I've come to fear villain might simply not be king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances. Events be control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise, we must hope Ansaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
Okay, Reynard. Been cool hanging out with you.
I attended to other matters.
Yeah, no, this guy. So I heard this story from this point on. I'm blind here. So who's this fellow? Oh, okay. Statistics. Current map. Total time spent 27 minutes. Quest completed 0. Puzzle completed 0. Standard battles 1, 0. Golden chest found 0 out of 10. We are doing pretty good. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, so let's check out the royal tent. What do we got here then? A couple of letters. In the royal tent you can view the letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The royal tent screen can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing the knapsack icon. Okay. Letters. Royal Steward's letter. Your Highness, artisans from Grabador have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You'll be pleased with it. I hope. A Cintrian lion inherited from King Coram I. Bared fangs offer stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Delans of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I've no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, my lady. Gustave Perrault, Royal Steward. Can I just go to the next one there? Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demavend. Alright, what have we got here? Noted increased Nilfgaardian activity in foothills of Amel Mountain near Riedbrunn. Ambassador claims routine training exercises, number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommends strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Yaruga. Strays of Spala. Bandit group formed after a revolt in dungeons of Spala Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut-purses, assassins. Armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala, headsman's axes, saws, hammers. Clever and bolder than most common bandits, attack heavily boys. Noblemen's mansions, unable to determine identity of group's leader. Okay, so I guess we haven't got any keys or card fragments. No maps. We have got Milka's map. That's our treasure map. Okay, cool. Alright then, chaps and chapesses, let's exit the camp and continue on. Remember that you can open your map by clicking on the compass rose icon on the left side of the screen. This one. Oh, I love a good map. Primary task is marked with an exclamation point. So once you scroll through the map, look at this place. Beautiful. We got a lot of exploring to do. I always loved it when you bought a game and they had and it had a map in it. You know, I'm really glad they did that with The Witcher 3. I even have it up on my wall. Okay, so here's our destination over here. Yeah, main quest. All right. Can't do anything there. Open legend. Okay, pretty standard stuff. Okay, good. Right, hold on. Let me have a quick look. So we're looking at. Still want to just see if we can perhaps see where that treasure map was. It could well be one of these, you know, because they're kind of surrounded by a cliff. We'll have to check if any of them have a stump. But I am going to just pop back here because in my little foray yesterday, I did find like a secret. But I can't remember exactly where it was. Well, it can't be far because we haven't exactly got very far. Is it up over here? It was a card. Quite a good one. Okay. Maybe I dreamed it. Anyway, let's continue onwards to the Lyrian Plains. Oh, who's this over here? Hello?
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less?
Oh, well.
Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me. Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, damn disgrace. Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less?
Well, sorry about that. I'll get right on it. Can you point me in the direction of the bandits? Oh, I got a shrine here. Oh, cool. What did that do? So this is like our morale meter here. So that boosts our morale. Okay, cool. Your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1 point, and high morale increases it by 1 point. The army's current level of morale is displayed in the upper icon by the icon in the upper left. Okay. Changes in morale depend on your choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine. But remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Oh, okay. Cool. Uh-oh. Got some ghouls. Are we going to play cards with them?
Gods have mercy. Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages.
Yeah.
Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it. Attack!
Alright, let's do this. Who were these travellers whose bodies now litter the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with the strays of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving their bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the near passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Alright, let's do this. Okay, a trophy is a unique type of card, and you can have only one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match. Okay.
Fog in broad daylight.
Permanent resilience. Whenever
Positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Okay. Your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row. You can have either positive or negative consequences. Okay. Later on, you'll also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects. Okay, so this...
Raynard, what is this? Some spectre? A striga?
Yeah, fog.
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such...
Summon a copy of this unit from your deck. Yeah, I remember those guys. Destroy the highest enemy, then boost all allies by that unit's power. Well, that's pretty good. And what does this do then? Permanent resilience. Whenever Meve uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. Status that allows a card to remain on the board at round end, then restores it to base power if boosted. Okay. Alright, what have we got here? So we got standard guys here, and we got Fortitude Tonic boosted by 10. Okay, well let's get this chap out. Do I want to put it next to this? I don't think it matters. It doesn't say anything about rows, so let's put him up here.
This artist will be reaping black-clad heads.
I'm a bit worried about this ability though. Destroys the highest enemy, then boost all allies by that unit's power. So let's not boost it yet.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first, until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become full then.
Okay, use Fortitude Tonic to boost the strength of one of your units. Okay. Well, oh wow. Can use it on this side too. Huh. Let's do it. So, well, I might as well also use this. Although I suspect he's going to use that. Yeah. So maybe I don't want to use that, because then it'll boost all allies by that unit's power. But I don't think we really have a choice. I think that's going to happen anyway. So let's just put this chap out. I'm not going to end my turn. Okay.
Fearsome they look, true. We do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Okay, so now I can use it because he's passed, right? Okay, good. So yeah, you use that. Wait. Cancel that. How do I cancel? There we go. So let's get you out.
Arbalist at your command.
We'll only be able to take the. Well, it doesn't matter because we'll take 2 off either of them. But let's just take you out because I want to get rid of it, and then we'll do that. Well, it doesn't really matter, but there we go.
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
Okay, a couple of arbor. Okay, pretty much same again. The trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability. Okay. Huh. Okay, I guess that's where we put our environment cards. Okay, so I'd probably go for the same, well, same plan, I guess.
Willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Yeah, there we go.
Your Grace, yet more come.
Consume a unit in your graveyard and boost self by its power. Okay. So that's all that did there, wasn't it? I think we might be losing this round, no matter what we do, you know. Well, let's do that.
Armor wants it.
We'll do that. Bring it back down to size.
Curses.
Ooh.
Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Just like Meve, each enemy's leader has a unique ability. Okay. Using its ability, the enemy leader destroyed your strongest unit and threw it to its necrophages as feed, which has made it much stronger.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Okay. So how do we pass then? If a round isn't going your way, it might be best to pass your turn and save your strength for the next round. But remember, you can pass only at the beginning of your turn, before you have played any cards or used any abilities. Okay. Okay, so we'll get this card next round too. Cool. Ooh, new cards, alright. Remember, losing just one round does not mean defeat. To win the battle, you must get 2 victory points.
Victory must
Okay.
be ours now.
Alright, so
We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack!
who are these new guys then? So.
there.
Ah, Wackenberg,
It's
okay.
another abomination.
Damage.
That stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
Okay, Colwell, settle down. To successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. To get things started, play Wackenberg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit. Okay, that makes sense. So let's play you up here. Cards that have the order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed since placing it on the battlefield. Okay. The icon at the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. Okay. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have the order ability. Most can only be used once, but the order ability of some cards can be activated multiple times in battle. So yeah, so I guess we need to wait one turn, do we? Okay, so that's... alright, who are you? Give 1 charge to all units with depleted order. Okay, that could be pretty useful. What's this card? Whenever another unit is destroyed, damage a random enemy by 1. Okay. Was that a rot fiend? Oh, right. Yeah, those guys used to explode, right, when you got them nearly dead. Okay. So let's go for... Well, we've got 2 of these, so let's put you down. Oh, it's not my turn. Right, okay. What else you got here? Right. Play an Arbalest on the melee row in order to take advantage of Wackenberg's ability. So let's do that. Okay, so now that's its order is ready, right? So let's bring this down. Because I don't really want to destroy any. Okay, so we can use this now as well. Yeah, I don't want to destroy any because then this one's will damage one of my cards. So, let's do that. Well, let's do it on that one. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's end the turn. So well, I could have boosted it up, I suppose, with Meve's ability. Reynard's ability will allow you to reactivate units whose order ability is already... As a result, you can use Wagenberg's ability once again. Play Reynard on the melee road.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
Okay, good. So what I'm going to do here then is I'm going to use this... Wait. Oh, I can't use you? Oh, still at 3 cooldown. Okay, I guess we can't use that for this kind of tutorial thing as well. But let's use that again. I'm a bit curious what would happen here, you know, if we did it to the adjacent cards, but okay. And I can't attack this one. For some reason. Oh, I can attack both of them. Oh. Ah, there we go. That's the way to go. And now, yeah, let's end the turn. What do you got? Okay, I think we might be alright here. Your opponent has run out of cards and you have a sizable advantage. Your victory is assured, so you can either pass your turn or play out your glorious triumph to the very end. Of course we're going to play it out. Okay, so let's put you up here, put you next to your buddy. Then let's attack that one. So yeah, so then we see that ability, but his armor defended it, so that's good. I don't think we can use any other abilities, so let's just pass and win the battle.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Still a bit, you know, a bit of an odd idea playing cards against a ghoul like that, but why not? All right, let's collect our spoils. I can still hear something being eaten. Oh, my beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavier with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the mother goddess. With her blessing, we shall have a child at long last. I've no doubt you will make as loving a father as husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Forever yours, Frilke. Oh, Frilke. That is rather sad. Oh no, we got some stuff up here. And we got a guy chopping wood down there. Well, let's go grab this. And this too. And also this. Let's see who this chap is down here, shall we? Oh, I hope you haven't spent a long time chopping this wood. I'm just going to borrow that.
Many trees we felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires.
Oh, well,
they call themselves
thank you.
strays. What strays? We build a bridge, brick by brick. A 1, a 2, the pillar grows thick. There ain't no bandits here. Not surprising neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets, we would. They call themselves strays. Well, we'll treat them like strays.
Good stuff. You do that, my friend. Alrighty. So a quick look at our map. Alright, so yeah, we're just heading into town now. Okay. Can we look at the sign? Oh, we can. Okay, let's go. Oh, discovering signposts unlocks the ability to fast travel, allowing you to move. Oh, cool. Okay. Anything over here? In what is this? A doghouse? Did I think we discovered it just by going past it, right? Okay, here we are in Hawksburn. We talk to you?
Lady,
oh.
The masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare.
Yeah, I have seen them actually. Played cards with them. Alright, let's get some more recruits over here. Alrighty. Okay, so I think I'll take a break there. Well, this is looking very cool. I think I'm going to enjoy this one. Hope you are too. Thanks for watching if you have. And I'll see you next time.